Hey, welcome! So you're here because you're curious about Toji, right? Maybe you're even planning your own healing journey, which is awesome. Whatever your reason, you've come to the right place. Think of this as your personal guide as we dive into the incredible art of Japanese hot spring healing. All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to kick things off with what Toji therapy actually is. Then we'll get into the science of how that healing water works its magic. After that, it's all practical stuff, your personal bathing plan and the essential Toji diet. And finally, we'll wrap up by talking about the real goal here, restoring your natural balance. Okay, first things first. Let's talk about what Toji therapy really is, because it's a lot more than just a fancy hot bath. So what does Toji really mean? At its heart, it's a serious commitment. We're talking about an extended stay at a hot spring and onsen for the very specific purpose of healing. This isn't just about kicking back and relaxing. It's about a focused, structured therapy for recovery and, really improving your entire constitution. And believe me, this is not some new wellness fad. The history of Toji goes way, way back. We're talking the 8th century, when it was all about healing for monks and nobles. Then, during the Age of Warring States, it became absolutely essential for samurai to recover from battle. By the time the Edo period rolled around, it had become a beloved cultural practice for pretty much everyone. All right, let's get into the science of this healing water. How does it actually work? It might feel like magic, but there's some really cool science behind it. So you gotta ask, right? How does a simple hot spring actually heal you? Well, the answer is pretty fascinating, and it's not just one single thing. Yeah, it's what modern medicine calls a composite therapeutic system. That sounds a bit technical, I know, but all it really means is that a bunch of different things are working together in harmony to heal you. It's like an entire orchestra of healing forces, all playing their part. Let's break down that orchestra. So first, you've got the thermal effect. The heat literally opens up your blood vessels, which gets your circulation going. Then there's buoyancy and pressure. The water makes you feel lighter, taking stress off your joints and helping blood flow. Number 3 is chemical action. Your skin is actually absorbing all these amazing minerals from the water. 4 is the autonomic reset. The whole routine just calms your nervous system right down. And finally, and this one is huge, the environmental shift. Just being away from the stress of your daily life, that is therapy all by itself. Okay, so now that we know how it works, let's talk about your personal bathing plan. There are some rules to this ritual, and they're super important. And here it is, the magic number 3. 3 is the ideal number of baths per day. This isn't about endurance, okay? It's about getting all the amazing benefits without putting too much strain on your body. So remember that number, 3. And for each of those 3 baths, there's a perfect 4-step ritual. First is kakeiyu. You just pour hot water on your arms and legs first to let your body get used to the temperature. Step 2, hanshin-yoku, is a half-body bath to gently warm your core. Then, step 3, you can fully submerge, that's zenshin-yoku, but for no more than, say, 10 to 15 minutes. And finally, step 4, rest and rehydrate. And I mean it, this part is absolutely non-negotiable. It's where the real recovery happens. This chart really says it all, doesn't it? It's all about what you should do versus what you absolutely should not do. So do rest for at least half an hour after your bath, do drink tons of water, and most importantly, listen to your body. If you feel dizzy, get out. On the flip side, don't ever bathe right after you eat. Definitely don't drink alcohol beforehand. And please don't try to be a hero and force yourself to stay in a super hot bath for a long time. It's just not what this is about. All right, moving on to the essential Toji diet. Because healing isn't just about what you do on the outside, it's also about fueling your recovery from the inside. The whole philosophy here is super simple, really. It comes down to these 3 things. Keep it simple and balanced, go low on fat and salt, and stick to regular meal times. The idea is to give your digestive system a much-needed break so your body can focus all its energy on healing and repair. And the ideal model for meals is this concept called ichiju sensai. It literally means 1 soup, 3 dishes. So you've got 1 soup, 1 main, and 2 side dishes. It's such a brilliant and simple way to make sure you're getting a perfectly balanced meal every single time without ever feeling weighed down. So what does that actually look like on a plate? Well, here's a great example of a model Toji day. For breakfast, you might have some rice, miso soup, grilled fish, and a pickled vegetable. Lunch could be a simple udon noodle soup. And for dinner, you see that classic ichiju sensai model again. It's all so nourishing and varied, but also light. It's all about supporting your body, not starving it. Okay, let's bring this all home. We've talked about the bathing and the diet, but what's the ultimate point of all this? Let's talk about the true goal of Toji, restoring your natural balance. I absolutely love this quote. Tauchi is not medicine that attacks disease. It is a system that restores the body's natural state of healing. This is so key. We're not talking about fighting something. We're talking about nurturing something, about reminding your body of the incredible healing intelligence it already has. Honestly, the best way to think about it is like you're restarting your body's operating system. You know, like when your computer gets slow and buggy and you just do a full reboot? That's Toji. The water, the food, the rest. It's all designed to hit that restart button on your body's own self-repair system. So there you have it. That's the map. We've given you the tools and the philosophy behind this amazing practice. Your journey really does start now. So the only question left to ask is, how are you going to reset your system?